So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's your girl Fee on YouTube, and I'm back with another one proclaiming this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will talk about boxing in it, whatever else I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If you are new here, you are welcome here. You know, over here, we just give our opinions right quick and we keep it moving. We move around. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Sheeraz versus Belonga. What's brewing right now? I was just watching Blue Blood, but also this other new dude I subscribe to. He's really cool. He was talking about it days ago, but this hand wrap thing with Sheeraz, and so now they're saying like it was weird that he didn't take the hand wrap off the whole night and this and that and the other. And my thing is like, if we let Tyson Fury get away with those weird hand wraps that he had against Deontay Wilder, you know, we can let Sheeraz get away with this. Let's move on. Let's move around. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We in the era of boxing where if something looks suspect, only new media is speaking on it, and it doesn't really get nothing accomplished for whatever reason. So, if it look like a duck, quack like a duck, walk like a duck, talk like a duck, chances are, it's a duck. But you know what I'm saying? Prove it. Get these people, get the boxing board to investigate this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they investigate what they want to investigate. They do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I was one of the ones that did feel like something was odd about Tyson, one of his gloves and how it sat. I really do. But I didn't make a big issue out of it because I know that you gotta pick your battles. Some battles, unless it's just outright obvious, these people ain't going, you know what I'm saying, do nothing. You just gonna have to suffer the L, suffer the loss. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Chances are they ain't finna investigate this shit with Belongo. You know what I'm saying? That win is gonna stand. And, Belongo just gotta, suck it up and move around. Move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his team is complaining about it. I think that a lot of the new media channels was talking about it. But yeah. So, yeah. And that's all I want to chime in and say, like, is we really, like, going to do this with the raps? They don't never do nothing about that stuff. Unless you got outright proof. You know what I'm saying? They don't never do nothing about the gloves looking suspect and possible. You know what I'm saying? Suspect gloves. You get what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder had a dent put in his head. You get what I'm saying? Tyson Fury don't hit that hard. And if you look at the gloves, and I'm talking about new media went through the slow motion and showing how the glove was bending and flapping and everything. Like, seriously. And, it still wasn't enough for the commissioners and none of that, and the boxing board and all the folks higher ups to say, let's investigate this thing for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? As far as tampering with gloves and shit like that. So we know the same thing gonna go for Belanga, So let's not go there. Let's not do this to ourselves. If anything, if you ain't gonna call people out, if anything, make a scene after the fight and say, hey, bust them gloves open right here. Make a new rule where after the fight is over, you gotta automatically cut into the gloves and to take the gloves off and make sure ain't nothing been sabotaged, messed with, and all of those type of stuff. But that ain't finna happen. Plus, Mr. Turkey, he around here want to make rings smaller and all this old type of stuff. Start a rule that after the fight's over at Rada, what it's called, I don't want to be disrespectful, where y'all bust the gloves open and make sure there wasn't no cheating going on. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt if anybody gonna do that. This type of stuff been going on in this sport forever. Sports is cricket. It is what it is, and that's all I got on it. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Sheeraz's gloves were loaded? Like, y'all talk to me in the comments. Do y'all think there's something going to be done about it? Do y'all believe that Tyson Fury gloves was loaded against Deontay Wilder? Y'all holler at me, comment below, and let me know. That's all I got. Peace.